Nusa Dua, known as the Garden of Bali. And amongst these colourful streets close to the Club Med Bali, not only will you find those high-end resorts, but a golf course that holds a special place in Indonesian golf. The Bali Golf and Country Club is an award-winning layout that has also hosted some of the most prestigious tournaments to come to Asia. Opened in 1990, Bali Golf and Country Club takes in picturesque scenery that changes dramatically from the front nine to the back nine.
This course is quite distinctive in that the front nine holes go up into the hills. It's a hilly parkland course on the front nine, and then the back nine is much less hilly. It's gently rolling and it's through the coconut groves. I think you'd have to say that the front nine is strategically more difficult than the back. Earlier on in its history, the course was rated the 4th best in Asia by Forbes magazine. More recently, Asian Golf Monthly rated the Bali Golf and Country Club as the 3rd best in Indonesia.
Bali Golf and Country Club's reputation in Asia was further enhanced when the course hosted 2 international events.
In the mid-1990s, this course was the scene of the Dunhill Classic and also a Johnny Walker Skins game. The Dunhill Classic was famous for Nick Faldo, #1 in the world at that time, scoring the course record, which stands today, still 63. But unfortunately, he also suffered a disqualification from the tournament. There's a local rule on the European Tour where they could take loose impediments, such as stones, out of the bunker. And his caddy at the time, Fanny, very well known, took a piece of coral out of the sand. And of course, as it wasn't a European Tour event, they penalised him accordingly.
We begin our tour on a hole that offers a surprise, up ahead on the green.
Hole number 4 is an uphill par 3 with a hidden green, which is a little unusual today, but the idea is to probably hit a 6 or 7 iron. It's 153 yards, and you want to avoid the terraces on the right side. They're a little bit of an impediment to the second shot. It's a rolling green with some severe undulations. Requires good knowledge from the caddies as to where you should be putting it. On a clear day, you can see our signature photograph from the scorecard. It's truly spectacular, which features a background of Gunung Agung, the tallest mountain in Bali, which actually erupted in 1963.
Views out to the Indian Ocean continue on the 7th tee, as explained by head professional Rob Turvey.
So here we are at the 7th hole at Bali Golf and Country Club. Views off into the background to see Nusa Penida Island. This hole's a pretty easy par 5. It's got out of bounds all the way down the right-hand side. So I'm just going to hit my tee shot all the way down the left-hand side into the majority of the fairway. Off we go. Well, that one's a little bit closer to the centre than I'd like. I might have to lay up for my next one, but let's see if I can still make my birdie.
The average player is playing a fairway wood for the second shot to bring the ball within pitching wedge distance. Onto the green, you have to be careful to try and get the ball to land at the front of the green, because the green slopes away and the ball can easily run right through. 9 is a beautiful looking hole also. You're looking down 390 odd yards par 4. The green is an island green sitting in the middle of a beautiful lake. Again, you're expecting to hit a really good drive downhill, followed by a wedge or a 9-iron into the green.
As you make the turn onto the back nine, you'll immediately notice a distinct change in scenery.
Hole 12 is a beautiful short par 3, around about 150 odd yards, but across a lake with a beautiful temple on the right-hand side. Most people can hit the green, and then the green is not very difficult. It's a fairly flat green because most of the back nine is in fact relatively flat through the coconut groves. The putting on that green is fairly straightforward. The green goes uphill from the front to the back.
As well as a championship course and country club facilities, including a pool, restaurant and pro shop, there's a golf institute on site for aspiring golfers both young and old.
Been working here for about 2 years now, and we've built up quite a bit of a program here. We cater for mainly expats, but we also have a lot of locals here. We also get a lot of tourists as well. Mainly it's about bringing up Indonesian kids and getting them through the ranks and creating the next league of golfers for Indonesia. At the moment, we've created a pretty good junior program where we've got about 25 kids, and they're really starting to play well, definitely coming up.
And while Rob spends his time honing the skills of future Indonesian champions, he also welcomes international visitors to the Bali Golf and Country Club.
A lot of the tourism that we get a lot of one-off lessons and stuff like that. And they come through and, they're a pretty good demographic to have because we're obviously in the Nusa Dua hotel area. So a lot of the tourists that we get through are generally high-end. So they definitely play a big role in what I do as a golf professional here. This is one of the more user-friendly golf courses of the 3 that are here on the island. So, yeah, definitely recommend that people come down. They'll shoot a good score. They'll always walk away happy.